24L Jayco Melbourne in stunningly beautiful full body paint here at Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. A lot of people want to know what a motorhome looks like with the slides closed. If you're just curious about that, skip to the end of this video. Provided I remember, I will try to close that slide for you so that you get to see it. So this is my personal favorite Melbourne because it has a full wall slide. So this mini home feels not so mini when you make it your home away from home. Now, the full body paint here is something I want to talk about because it's going to give this thing superior weather resistance. It is going to obviously just give it an eye appeal that's beyond belief. It's also going to clean a little easier because it has a smoother, glossy, clear finish on top of everything. This is a Sikkens brand paint, S-I-K-K-E-N-S, if you're curious and you want to look that up. Probably won't, doesn't matter. The reason I mention that is that's the same paint they use here on their smallest motorhome. They use it on the Greyhawk, on the Precept. Jayco uses it on their $250,000 and up Integra coaches. It's an absolutely fantastic product. It bonds to flipping anything. So you're not going to have to worry about bad paint, flaking paint. All that's taken care of. Melbourne is a 6-cylinder turbo diesel. It rides on a Sprinter 3500 chassis. Well, pardon me, Mercedes. You know, you can say Mercedes or Sprinter. This is the Mercedes brand, this is the best handling motorhome I've ever been in. And here's why I like it. I'm big. I'm tall. Little classy van cockpits, they don't fit me. This is the only motorhome I've ever driven that I enjoy driving because it's the only one I've ever literally had to slide the seat forward in. Otherwise, I never have enough legroom. Now, this is going to come standard with your Awning generator, so you can take this thing anywhere, anytime you want. You're not going to have to worry about that. The dinette, you have outside access to the underbench storage here, which is slick. Now, something I want to talk about with all Jaycos, whether it's their smallest pop-up to their travel trailers, fifth wheels, and obviously motorhomes, is their 2-year bumper to hitch warranty. The fact that they have twice the industry standard warranty here. You're looking just at better materials, better processes, better guarantees. We've got a full rear towing hitch back here, so if you want to put your little chase car, little boat, small horse trailer back here, you can do that. Notice too that they double up the taillights and, well, let me get where you can see it because I got this thing parked away from the sun. They also have a third brake light up top where your backup camera is. They're not legally required to do the extra taillights and that overhead light there. They have 3 more lights than the 2 that are required for safety purposes. They are a safety first company. Best example of that I've ever seen. If you know anything about the RV business, you know that the majority of the workforce is Amish in nature. Well, you know, they don't typically drive cars to work, and even in the wintertime, they'll be on like bicycles and whatnot. Unfortunately, one of their workers was hit on a bicycle coming to work. So Jayco spent a bunch of their own money to go out, bought all these people orange safety vests so they'd be more visible while they were going back and forth to work so they could get to work safely and get home to their family's safety. They're a family-owned, operated, founded company. Family focused, and that's kind of one of the reasons I think they do so well here is because here at Haylet's, we're a family-owned, operated, focused, founded company. I'm one of the owner's sons. He's still in, that's his truck there. He's in the office today. My brother's our service director. We take care of your family just like we would take care of our family, because that's not just a business sticker on that bumper. That is our family name, and we back everything we sell. By the way, power entry step, which is nice, instead of just a manual step down here. Not all mini homes have that extra nice little touch. Also, I want to point out, look at this window. You see, we can't really see into it, but you can see out of it no problem. They have an 80% UV tint on all these windows. That gives you privacy. It also keeps the interior cooler because you're knocking down solar radiation to eliminate greenhouse effect. It's about 80% effective. It's fantastic. So we step inside here, and right down next to the entry door, we've got a couple cool things. We got a power step. Power awning is down here, and some people ask, why is the awning button down here? Because usually when you want to open the awning, you're outside. So they put it down low where you can reach it where you're outside. I also really like the equalizer stabilizer system that they have right here. That is slick. One button, house coach power right here, and all the lights, the stereos, everything clips onto this whole beast, just comes to life. Now, I want to point out a couple things. The fact that we've got the nicer, taller, like 7-foot interior in here, like the rest of Jayco's motorhomes, it gives us that extra tall headroom clearance to be very comfortable in here. Now, they've really taken the best parts of Class A's and Class C's and mashed it down into this little mini home. And things like this, like you've got a soft touch ceiling liner up here. When you're going down the road, this helps buffet the helps dampen wind buffeting noise so you don't hear this thing roaring going down the road. And at your campsite, it keeps it like dead quiet in here unless you have the stereo on, which apparently we left the stereo on. So you're hearing some Aerosmith right now. I hope you're a rock and roll blues bass fan. Let's start up front and work back. So again, the thing that really separates a lot of the Class A from the Class C market nowadays is the fact that in Class C's, you don't get the spin around cockpit chairs. But they still included that here in this little mini home. So they're extending the living room 3 or 4 extra feet from what a normal Class C could even match. Above that, we have our beautiful Furrion electronics complement. Furrion's the most highly tested rugged electronic system used in the marine or RV business today. If you don't believe me, go to Furrion USA and look up their shake test on their TVs. It's crazy bananas. It's absolutely nuts. Something I like here for privacy, because I had someone say, oh, I feel like people can see me. They have a full-length privacy shade that you can pull over that window. That is a nice, smart feature that you can have whenever you want, and when you're done with it, provided I gotta grab it down here. There we go. Oh well, I'll get to that later. There we go, screwed up my own video. So we talked about the cockpit chairs. Again, so much legroom in here, it's not even funny, and it's actually padded underneath that, so it's comfortable even just to stand and walk on. We've got our touchscreen, navigation, DVD, Bluetooth, GPS, only does everything system right here, all in one, so it's very space efficient. I also like the handy little map pockets they have up here above the little visor. It's nice to stuff some extra documents up there. So, like a lot of Class C's, you can throw some extra cargo or family members up here. And I should have set this up, but you see you've got this little floating table here that you can put between these two spin-around chairs as well. Flipping around here, this is what I love about this one. It's a whole wall super slide in a small coach. So this little thing just doesn't feel so little. You've got tons of living space, wide open walkable living space, and because this is an above floor slide out, it's a completely carpetless floor plan. Super easy to keep clean and maintain. That's what I like about this. It's smart in every respect. By the way, for the rear bed, you do have a full pull-down roller shade back here as well. Let me start working my way over so I don't skip over anything. Big U dinette here can fold down into an extra sleeping space if you need to. You'll notice that your power outlets around your sleeping spaces have both household and USB plugs all built into one, so they can serve all kinds of purposes. Now let's talk seat belts and safety again. Jayco's not required to have rear-facing seat belts in this dinette, but they do it anyway to keep your family safe. Now, here's the thing, guys. When you add a seat belt, you open yourself up to DOT, federal regulations. They have to have these things pull tested. So Jayco builds in these ridiculous steel mounts and mounts it directly to the framework of the entire slide, not just the floor. They pull test it, and they have documented testing where they make sure they exceed all minimum federal regulations by at least 10%, if not more. There are brands that don't have rear-facing seat belts, and that salesman's going to say, oh, whatever, you can add those aftermarket. Yeah? Tell me where you pull test it. Because I haven't found a person yet that knows. I haven't found a person outside of the RV business yet that knows where to put that. And I mean manufacturing. Your salesmen aren't going to get that thing pull tested. You want that done from the factory. This is smart. I love this. I love it when storage comes to you and you don't have to go to storage. That little pull-out pantry. Love stuff like that. So because this is a full 3-foot deep slide out, you're gaining a ridiculous amount of closet space in this little thing. By the way, these are your little floor mats for up front in your cab area. They just ship in the closet there. This just landed. Now, below that, we have these I started pulling this drawer out, and I'm like, okay, it's going to stop. It's not stopping. It's not stopping! Like, it just keeps coming. It's huge. And then we have more of them. Because what's better than storage? More storage! Back here, in case you're curious, this bed actually folds back to get out of the way when you run the slide in. We'll see that in a little bit here, provided I don't forget to do that. Let me just back up and give you kind of a nice panoramic view of the living area here. So let's talk kitchen before I skip past it and forget. Convection microwave. You see that all of our overhead doors here are self-strutted. double strutted to keep themselves open. All lighting has little convenient switches, so you don't have to go feeling around for stuff. Now this is all solid surface countertops as well, just to give it that nice, smooth, clean look. They give you a nice fitted sink cover here, as well as a recessed stove top, but no oven, because we have a convection, because you need all the storage you can get in this little coach, and they give you all the storage they possibly can in this little coach. Need extra counter space? They got that covered too. Let's go back and peek at the bathroom real quick, and we're getting pretty close to wrapping her up here, I do believe. So, I see mini home, and I usually think mini bathroom. This ain't bad. I mean, a grown adult can actually fit in that shower. There's leg room in here when you're on the toilet, because they mounted it on an angle, foot flush. You've got the nice floating mirror style vanity over here. They've done a terrific job. And remember, back here in your bedroom, you do have this nice privacy shade you can pull down whenever you want, and then you can use the force to make it lift whenever you're done. So, like I said, I will close up the slide here. That's going to take a little while, and this slide does not move quickly, I've noticed, but that doesn't really bother me. I like the fact that they made it not move so fast, so that you don't have to worry about. Oh, I knew I'd do that. I knew I'd leave this down. You don't have to worry about it trying to be over torqued. They gave it very low gearing for quality and reliability's sake. So while this is coming in, which is going to take a little while, I just like to thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've stuck with me here. We're going on 11 minutes. We'll be over 12 when we're done. So if you found this video useful, give us a call. There's more questions you're going to have for sure. I can't cover everything in one video. But I wanted to give you guys the basics and give you a nice introduction to this coach right here, because I'm stoked on it. I'm super pumped on this thing. I'm not just feigning excitement. I think it's awesome. So, we do financing. We can get you set up with a tow bar for a vehicle, or, anything like that. Trade-ins. We do everything, guys. All we need is the opportunity to earn your business. It's the reason we've become the #1 independent dealer in the state of Michigan. So, give us a call, 800-256-5196. We are Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everybody. Let me go outside and give you a quick exterior tour while we're at it. There you go, guys. Hope you had a good time. Have a great day.